I'm so excited for today. We are working with my favorite prop, the magic circle or the Pilates ring, however you'd like to call it. Just go ahead, grab it, grab your mat, and let's get started. My name is Gretchen. I am founder of Balance to the Core. I'm here every week with tutorials or workouts. So if you never want to miss a video, hit that subscribe button. Come join this community. So today we are working with the magic circle or the Pilates ring. And what I love about this prop is it really gets you to feel your back body. It helps to wake up all those dormant muscles along the back and along the back of the leg. And these are your supporting muscles. So Pilates works the entire body, but what I really love about it is how it really gets you in tune with those small muscles that are in the back body that help support us in whatever we're doing, whatever movement we're doing. So let's experiment a little. Let's have some fun and work out all of those sleepy muscles. Let's get started. So you're going to sit upright. Now, if you're not comfortable like this, you can sit with your legs straight out in front of you. You can elevate your hips on a cushion or sit on a chair or whatever. So if you're sitting cross-legged, I want you to take the edges of your feet and just lightly press them into the mat to ignite the sides of your legs. So you're really working the entire body. You want to get up nice and tall, find your belly scoop, make your tallness come from that scoop. And if you're unsure of your scoop, I did do a detailed video on the Pilates scoop, so you can check that out. You're going to take the circle to one side of you and place the heel of your hand into that cushion. On your inhale, I want you to just really sort of get tall. And then on your exhale, you're going to press down on that circle and see if you can ignite your belly muscles. Can you feel them deeper? Inhale, release the circle. Exhale, scoop and squeeze. Now, as you squeeze, can you get taller? Try not to compress with that action. And then as you're pressing down, I want you to try to press down from your back muscles. So this shoulder is rolled back and you're pressing from where sort of the shoulder meets your back, right underneath the armpit as well. Do you feel those muscles? And if you're keeping your length of the spine, you're going to feel sort of it activate all the way into the obliques, all the way around the front of your body. So everything is connected. But the power of your arms comes from that back. So that's where I want you to press from. Good. Let's try the other side. Roll the shoulder back, find your belly scoop. On your exhale, you press down. Good. So you feel your belly as it sort of presses. So you can resist against the compression by lifting tall. So it will help you feel more. And then you've got the back going on. So we're just waking up those muscles. You don't want to over squeeze. If you over squeeze, then you get into superficial muscles. You get out of alignment. It's not what this is about. Just lightly waking up those muscles very nicely. We don't want to shock them, especially they're used to rounded forward all day, right? Okay, so now let's wake up the back of the leg. So I'm going to take the circle underneath my right ankle, lie down, find neutral pelvis. Okay, so now finding that belly scoop, we're now going to press down on the circle from the seat and hamstring. So just like the arm was connected to the back, the leg is connected to the seat. And the seat is one of our biggest muscles of the body. It's also pretty much the weakest on many of us because it's fallen asleep. We are sitting all day and those muscles have flattened out. They're tired. They don't get any action. So I want you to really give them some love right now. And then as you're pressing, you also want to find your posture. Press the tops of your arms into the mat, your palms into the mat. The more you can stabilize your posture, the more efficient this exercise is going to be. Okay, let's switch sides. Let's take it right underneath your left ankle. You can get up if you want to. Okay, engage, anchor your torso, and then on your exhale, you press down. And can you initiate that movement from the seat and hamstring? It might be easier on one side and not on the other, or you may not be feeling it at all right now. It takes time. I swear these muscles on many of us are so asleep. We need to wake them up. Eventually you'll start to connect and it feels good. Good. Now we're going to take the circle into our hands. Stretch your legs long, squeeze your heels together, and really anchor your legs. Find your belly scoop, take an inhale, elbows soft, and they angle out to the sides. And on your exhale, you press back. And as you press back, can you really pull your abs away from your pelvis and come back up on an inhale? Exhale, press back. Inhale. It's like you're pulling your body away from each other like a rubber band. Good. One more time. And then inhale, we're going to start to pull the chin to the chest. We lift up and exhale, press the circle forward. I want you to take an inhale. Push into that circle lightly to help lift yourself a little higher, and then pull it back down. Inhale, exhale. Stay and try to lift a little higher. Use the circle, use the anchor of your legs, and roll it back down one more time. Good. I'm going to roll it all the way up, stretch it forward, and then take that circle right in between the ankles, flex your feet, and roll it down. Now I want you to try to get all 10 toes directly up to the ceiling. Push your heels down and push them inward into the circle so everything in the lower part of your body is activated. Stretching the arms behind you. Take an inhale as you lift. Exhale, press those arms down. Really anchor the legs and the pelvis and start to pump those arms. Take an inhale and exhale. Nice, equal breath. Every time I'm inhaling, I'm trying to deepen my scoop and lift my chest higher. The more that you anchor your legs, the more lift you'll be able to get in the torso. And notice, are your legs starting to turn out? Are the feet starting to turn out? Really keep it detailed and activated and anchored. And then just roll it back down. And we're going to roll all the way up to our toes. I want you to try to really anchor the legs here and let the spine go up and over. Squeeze that circle. Anchor the heels. Use your seat. So everything's sort of wrapping inward, right? And then we roll it back and keep reaching through those heels. Up and over. Try not to let that circle slide if you can. Good. We're going to take the circle into our hands now. Squeeze the heels together, roll it back, and now use our arms in the circle to help us. So give that circle a squeeze as you lift up and over. It's nice to have that support of the circle on the way up, right? Try not to let the legs move. Same idea. They're still anchored. One more time. Now stay over. You're going to hook the circle into your right foot, and you're going to roll back and stretch that leg up to the ceiling as your bottom leg is anchored. And then 3 little bends here. And if you're feeling really stiff, you can bend that bottom leg if you'd like. Hold it straight, anchor your pelvis, and 3 little pulls in. Good, and bend the knee into the chest. Scoop the chin to the belly and push through that leg. Good, and then take it down. And then take the circle underneath your left ankle and press it all the way down. You're going to lift the right leg, the one you just stretched, and give me 5 circles. 1, 2. Are you moving the rest of your body? Really try to anchor, especially the leg that's on the circle, right from the seat and hamstring. Circle the other leg. And even when we circle this leg, you're circling it from the seat and hamstring as the belly supports the torso down. And then take that leg down, stretch your arms long. Let's lift it all the way up. And then take that circle in the left leg, stretch it long, and bring it back. Anchoring the pelvis, the shoulders, 3 little bends. 3. And remember, you can always bend your bottom leg. And then give me 3 little pulls in. Good. And then bend the knee into the chest, scoop the chin to the belly, stretch it up. And switch, taking the right leg over the circle, roll it back down, and bring that left leg in. 3 circles. Anchoring the tops of the arms. Just kind of look at where can I anchor more. And then you'll do 5 the other way. And reach that leg down. Take the arms back and roll it up. Good. We're going to take that circle right behind the seat and hamstring. And then it's also going to go behind your heels. And then we're just going to sort of hug our belly in and hug ourselves in. Elbows wide, shoulders down. And on your inhale, just sort of lose your balance as you pull your butt bones to your heels. And then come up and balance. So the butt bones pull to the heels as you maintain that scoop. 3 more. Make sure you don't go on your neck. Lift the butt. 1 more. Good. And then release down. Taking the circle in your hands, scoop back a little bit and roll it on back. Take your legs to tabletop, squeeze them together. Arms are on your back as you inhale. Exhale, flex. And now press into that circle and use that circle to help lift your chest higher the entire time. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend both knees in. Take them down. Take your body down. Squeeze your legs together. Reach the arms behind you. We're going to flex our chest up. Now keep your chest up as you reach the arms behind you and pull them back in. And 2. Lift the chest as the arms go back. Good. And roll it down, taking the circle between your ankles, anchoring your pelvis and your spine. Take an inhale, exhale, press it out, and bend it in. So remember, I said there's always a moving part, and there's always a stabilized part, an anchored part. So we're anchoring the torso as we move those legs. So that means the pelvis, the ribs, the shoulders, the upper arms, the palms. Now keep those legs out there as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Stretch the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, wrap around. Inhale as you bend it in. Exhale, stretch. Inhale up. Circle around and bend it in. Last time. Reach and lift and circle and bend. Good. And then taking the circle right in the center of your chest. Place one hand on top of the other. Pull your nose towards that circle as you lift your body up and over. Stretch it over and roll it up. Good. Love that little move. It really helps you keep your spine in alignment. So let's take our legs into a V. Sit up tall. Take one hand on top of the other. So I want you to anchor your heels into the mat and get all 10 toes directly up to the ceiling. Notice when they go out to the sides, right? You're turning out at the hip. I want you to really stay parallel here. Take an inhale, sit tall, anchoring the legs, the butt bones. On your exhale, press down on that circle and lift taller. Inhale, release, keep your length, and exhale. One more time. Now as you kind of press, now we're going to flex into that exhale, and then inhale, come back up. Press, flex, and it's not a big flexion. Really just feeling the spine from our ab scoop. Good, and come back up. All right, no circle here, just nice easy rotation. We're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So just kind of rotating and moving the spine without moving the legs or the pelvis. Good, and come up. Excellent. So you're going to lie down on your back and you're going to take that circle into your outer ankles. All right, so now you're pressing outward into the circle. Flex your feet and really activate your hips here. All right, find your posture. Take an inhale. Now exhale, push through the heels as you widen that circle and pull it back in. So you're not overly pulling out. We're not getting into sort of the bigger muscles. We want to get into the stabilizers. So it's sort of like just a ignition. You're igniting the outer hips. If I pull too hard, it starts to kind of get into my shoulders and I start gripping. Belly scoop, posture. Good. Now you're going to hold that next one out there. And then inhale, just pull up, keep the tailbone anchored, and then lower down. Lift and exhale down. Keep those shoulders down, tops of your arms down. Now lift up, hold it. We're going to take the legs over to the right, circle around, come back to center. Now take them to the left. Circle around and try not to let the hips really move. Sort of isolated in the belly and the outer hip. One more each side. Try not to let those shoulders roll forward. Good, and hug it on in. Beautiful. Taking the circle into your chest, one hand on top of the other, nose to that circle as you roll it up. Good. And let's take it to our stomach. So put that circle aside for a second. We'll need it to the side of you in just a second. Now your legs can be slightly apart if you have any back pain or back tightness or injury. If not, I want you to try to keep them sealed together the entire time. All right, so legs together and down, pubic bone down, and then take the tips of your hips and just pull them up off the mat a little bit. On your inhale, you're going to press your chest forward and lower down. Inhale, the chest pulls forward. So don't worry about how high you come up. And now we're going to pull the palms towards us slightly to get a little bit more reach forward. Good. One more time. It's like, what can you anchor to get more mobility? Beautiful. You're going to take the circle behind where the seat and hamstring meet. So one cushion there. The other part of the cushion is behind your ankle. One hand on top of the other and rest your forehead on your hands. Pubic bone down, hip tips up, belly in. Take an inhale here. Stabilize those shoulders and find your belly scoop. And then exhale, pull your heel into the circle. And release on an inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Good. You can try a few maybe up on your elbows, pushing your fist in the ground as well as your forearm, pressing your chest forward. And again, little squeezes. Hip tips are up, pubic bone down. And how long can you create the spine? It's not how high you lift. How long can you reach it? Good. You've got one more. That's good. And then take it down and we switch sides, taking the cushion part behind where the seat and hamstring meet. Bend. And here we go. Take an inhale, pubic bone down, hip tips up, squeeze. You almost want to feel like your knee is pulling forward to get more length in the hip. So the knee reaches forward as you squeeze the heel into that circle. Try not to let the pubic bone lift, right? It's going to want to lift, but we want length in that hip. If you want to come up, come up. You're doing great. Good job. Keep going. Good. And release it down. Good. From here, I want you to get your elbows into the mat, lift your hips up, and really use the power of those elbows you were just doing and forearms and fists, and really anchor and kind of press your chest slightly forward, squeeze your heels into your seat, and see how much power you have now that you've activated your back body. Deep breaths. One more. And then just take it down. Bring your arms out like the letter T. Come and hover your chest off the mat. On your inhale, anchor those legs and pull your pinkies into your thighs. And lower. So as you pull your pinkies, reach your chest forward. And the more that you anchor, the more lift and reach you'll be able to get. Two more. And then release it down. Take your hips to your heels. Good, we're almost there. All right, so we're going to take that circle right in between our chest. Okay, we're going to take our hands right underneath our shoulders and then stretch your legs long and squeeze the heels together. Let's do some push-ups with the support of the circle. We inhale down, exhale, push. Your elbows go towards the back of the room. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 3. All of those muscles are now woken up. You should feel really powerful. 1 more. Take it down. Sit back again. And we'll come up and sit like we did in the beginning. How do you feel? Good. So we're going to take that circle a little bit further away from us than we did in the beginning. So the arms almost straight. Okay. Now find your belly scoop. And as you inhale, you're going to press down on that circle and float your opposite arm up. And then release. Good. You feel the power in your belly and back. Now keep it up on your inhale. And then keep that as you exhale it over. And you're going to feel how supported you are in that underside. And come back up. Inhale. Exhale. It's a full body movement, right? Feels so good. I love this. Awesome, especially after working the whole body. And all those muscles are now awake and strong. Okay, so from the belly scoop, you press down on the circle to float the arm up. And release. There's always like opposing energy going on in Pilates as well. This is a nice physical sort of place where you can feel that with the circle. Good. And then exhale it over. Oh, all of the muscles are working. Inhale. Exhale. I love feeling the underside. It feels really powerful. You get out of your joints. It's a beautiful thing. And release. Let go of that circle. Close your eyes for a second and just kind of stretch your spine back. And then just sit on top of the pelvis again. Deep breath. Good. And you can open your eyes and just see how it feels to have all those little muscles woken up and they're ready to support you for the rest of your day. So enjoy it. Come to this workout whenever you'd like, whenever you need a little TLC. Thanks so much for being here. And remember, if you ever want to work out with me on a regular basis, I have what's called the Core Club, and your first week is free. So if you want to check it out, the link is below. Take care. Use the comment section and say hi. All right. I'll see you next time.